All right, getting started on our fall food plots. Here it's the last week of August. We've got a really rinky-dink, do you call it disc plow?
I do.
It's too lightweight, so we had to put some concrete on top of it. That gives it a little bit more weight, but still, it barely breaks into the soil. At best, 1.5 to 2 inches, and that's if you're actually doing donuts, which we may have to do in order to break the ground up. So the first time we came out on the food plot, this is it 1 year ago or 2 years? Is that 2 years ago? Goodness. We disked it, planted buckwheat, and had an awesome crop.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Then
Felt like a farmer.
Yeah, that's right. Great. And then was it that winter we did winter wheat?
Yep.
And we didn't disc, and that came up great. Mm-hmm. And then this year, was it this year? We did the second round of buckwheat and had, was it 0 germination?
Yes, maybe a little.
I mean, nothing. It was horrible. Could have been old seed, or it could have just been bad seed to soil contact. So we're gonna hopefully remedy that. After we disc it, we'll see how torn up it is. We have a harrow drag that we may drag out, and then we need to put down lime. The pH, we've had 2 different soil tests, is anywhere from 5.2 to 5.5. That should be okay for a winter wheat. That's the very bottom, I guess you could say, of the pH scale that works for it. But eventually we want to have clover, and for clover we have to bring that up. So we bought 1,600 pounds of lime for 2 plots. Each of them is about half an acre, a little bit bigger than half an acre. And so we got some spreading to do as well. So we're gonna make some good work here today.
Yep, awesome.
We're gonna try the harrow drag. The harrow drags have 3 settings, right? You can do it on its back where the teeth are pointing up so they're not engaging with the soil, and that really gives you a nice leveling of the ground. Or you can turn it up to where the teeth are down and you can have the teeth pointing backwards so that it's a light digging, I guess, or furrowing. Or you can point it where the teeth are digging into the ground, and we're gonna give that a shot and see how it does on breaking up the ground.
All right, the harrow didn't really work. The disc isn't heavy enough, so we're gonna try method number 3. I definitely don't want to do it like this. Hold on. Ah. Yeah. All right. Okay, complete change of plan. We were disking that up. The ground's extremely dry here, but what we decided is we're putting lime down to change the pH. So we don't necessarily need to disc it. We're gonna come spread the lime here and in the other food plot. And then when we put seed down, we will disc it.
That's the plan.
And maybe we can time it around some rain to, make disking easier also.
I don't know if it's ever gonna rain again.
It's true. It probably won't. Yeah.
All right. Woo! Sucky. I think 50 pounds is what it says.
So we have this food plot that we're putting in that's all throughout here. And it's gonna run up the ponds on the other side of the truck. We're gonna run it up through there. So Devin was driving and the gears were grinding. Popped this off and this pin was just laying in this cover. So we're gonna put that back in, then we're gonna run a cotter pin through just for additional support, and then throw some grease on there and be back in business. Cotter pin is in. All right, so we got the lime put down in both of the food plots. And I came back over here and this tote was in one of the shipping containers at this angle. And I was like, Devin, why did you do that on purpose? So when I pulled it out, I set it here like this. So he's gonna explain why we have this tote at this angle.
All right, when we bought our totes, we bought 4 of them. 3 of them were great. They smelled kind of like cooking oil, olive oil. This one smelled like stain. I mean, it was powerful. And when you looked in, there was some congealed stuff in there. Power washing didn't do anything to it. It just kind of moved it around a little bit. So I figured, why not get something that can kind of soak up that stain or whatever it is. So I bought some food grade diatomaceous earth, put it in here, and tilted it, right? So that everything came over and came through the diatomaceous earth, and it looks to be working.
Check it out.
All right, so you want to see the caking down there?
That's awesome.
But then look at this corner down here. I'm going to tilt it, and you'll see the blob move under the diatomaceous earth. Can you see that?
Not really. So we got all the lime down. What's next?
That was a good day. So we got to have some rain, right? Get that lime into the ground. pH is affecting, and then it's we got to come out here and break up the soil just a little bit, and then put down the seed.
Yeah. So we'll have our 2 food plots done, but again, excited for the fall because we have a lot more building projects to knock out.
That was fun.
Yeah. So.
We were just driving around talking, okay, we can do this here and do this here. And man, that's probably my favorite thing to do here is just hang out with you and say, how about this? How about this? You know, and bounce ideas off each other.
I agree.
Good
100%.
stuff.
All right, let's go eat.
Yep.